Hello, my name is Daniel Rodriguez. I'm 15 years old and I live in California in the United States. I make my service count by making it a learning and growing opportunity for myself and for my peers. I think part of making service count is making a big effect behind just doing service. I think making service count takes more than just simply doing something. I think you should be able to create a ripple effect that'll convey a bigger message to your community and make a bigger change around your world. So you're probably wondering why I chose to make a video at such a busy intersection. The reason for that is that in this part of my community, there's a very big discrepancy between the social economic status of just one side of the street to the next. If you turn to my right, you see a part of my community that's a lot more prosperous and has a lot less violence and different issues going on. Now, if you turn to my left, you see a part of the community that has a lot more problems and is less developed and has issues such as teen pregnancies, gang violence, and general teen violence in itself. I find these issues to be prominent and bad for my community. Therefore, I use my service to convey a message against this type of behavior. I try to empower those who do not have the skills or know what to do to gain knowledge and stop these behaviors from negatively affecting their community. I think this is why I make service count. I make my service count through the activities I'm involved with. In school, I'm the president of a leadership club that empowers youth to become activists in their community. Currently, we are working on a project to stop gang violence. We're doing this by going to the local middle schools and talking to them about the ill effects that gangs can have. In my school, I'm also involved in the environmental club, where for the past years we've hosted beach cleanups and informed the student body on what they can do to help our community and Earth in general. Though I'm proud of taking advantage of the different opportunities I've had to give service to my community, I'm most proud of the fact that I've been able to make a direct impact towards students and different people in my vicinity. Throughout the course of the last couple years, I volunteered with the summer leadership camp hosted by Future Leaders of America, where we've been able to provide leadership training for over 200 students. This leadership training involved giving them assertive skills, providing them with parliamentary procedure training, public speaking skills, and different skills that would improve their leadership capabilities in their community. I also helped in the planning and execution of the Women's Social Economic Environmental Conference, where we encouraged women to take a lead in their community and fight for their own justice. I also was a staff participant in the Service Learning Institute, where we encouraged students to find issues in their community that they wanted to fight against while learning in the process of giving service to their community. I also participated in the Finding the Leader Within You conference, where we went to local junior high schools and gave workshops that encouraged students to set goals for themselves for their future, and it improved their high self-esteem. I also was a staff volunteer for the Dare to Be Different, Be Yourself conference at a local high school, where we also empowered students to have high self-esteem and we encouraged them to set goals for themselves to be leaders in their community. These are just a few ways of how I make service count for myself, for my school, and for my community. I thank you in advance for your consideration of my application to the 2011 ICL Academy. Hope to meet you in Canada.
If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make